Good morning, everyone. This is Cindy from Ideastimestwo. Excuse my stained nails. I've been dyeing fabric and coffee staining paper, but I wanted to do a video today since the sun is actually shining and I have some natural light for a change. And I have a few things that are available now in our Etsy shop, and I just wanted to share with you today. The first thing I have here is a junk journal. And you might recognize this if you saw my video for Nick the Booksmith's Desert Island Challenge. And this is the book that I made for that. But after the challenge was over and I posted my video, I decided to go back and make a few changes. And so this will be just a quick run through so that you can see what some of those changes are. And so the first thing right here is I've added a tassel. And has some charms on here, of course with the nautical theme to go with the cover of my book. And the closure here is just a braid, a long braid. It wraps around about 3 times. And the cover of the book is a leather. And on the inside I have a lot of goodies to share with you. So the book, as you can see, is a lot of pages. It has 3 signatures and a lot of ephemera and little bits and pieces that I've added to the book. So here you can see there's first signature starts with a collage, and then I have a Franken page here and a little tuck spot with the tag, some printed paper, and a little belly band with a collage on the tag. Here's a pocket made with pages from the Swiss Family Robinson book, and inside there I have tucked a little file folder notebook with some rubber stamping. And there's just a little paper there. A pocket with a tag and some paper tabs. For the initial challenge I didn't use any fabric, and so all the tabs in here are paper, and there's a sand dollar motif that runs through the whole book. It's a little tuck spot, a little origami pocket. I'm right here, and I've just tucked a little file folder card in there. Here's a little embellished playing card that I've attached some coffee stain paper to the back so that you can use that for journaling. And I've just tucked that there. Some more collages and coffee stain paper. Another belly band with a little notebook. A little pocket, a faux pocket for journaling, and a real pocket with a card in it. Another little notebook, and another pocket with a file folder inside, and in there is another little notebook. This is a book of books. I have little tiny notebooks all over the place in here. It's another tag inside of a paper bag pocket. And another belly band with a pocket that has a tag that has a pocket that has a notebook. And the other side of the Franken page, and a tuck spot full of little pieces of ephemera. And here's the second signature with some postcards, more coffee stained paper and belly bands and tags. More collaging, another pocket with another little notebook, and a tuck spot with another little notebook and some more pieces of ephemera. It's a pocket and a tuck spot. Another little tuck spot. And a couple of more embellished playing cards. And another tuck spot. I like those little tucks up at the top. And here's the start of the last signature, another collage. All the signatures started with a collage page. Here's an embellished envelope. And some more postcards tucked in there. Another little notebook, should be no surprise there. And a flip with a little envelope. Here's a pocket with an envelope. So after the Desert Island Challenge, I changed things around. I added some things. I added a third signature and used more than the items that I was allotted. Another little collage. And a tuck spot. So, and that's the end. I don't remember how many pages are in here off the top of my head, but it is listed on the Etsy store. But it's well over 100 pages with a lot of space for journaling, because that's what it's for. So there's the Deserted Island Challenge, my Swiss Family Robinson kind of beachy theme junk journal. And here is something new I just added last night and didn't have time to videotape because it was dark and stormy all day yesterday. So this is an ephemera kit, and you can see it has a tassel that can be detached so that you can use it in your own journal. And this is a fairy or elf theme. A lot of pictures from Midsummer Night's Dream, and all of the text comes from A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. And you know, I'm an English teacher, and books are my favorite thing, and so defacing books can kind of come hard. However, if I can give an old book a new life, I'm all about that. And so I took one of my old books from school that was falling apart and was headed for recycling, and upcycled it instead. So all of the text in this kit comes from A Midsummer Night's Dream. So here is the front of the journal, and there's the back. Puck, Robin Goodfellow. Here are two pockets, and in each pocket there is ephemera, a couple of different cards, and tags in this first pocket on this first side, and some embellished index cards over in the other pocket. The kit also comes with I think 4 or 5 different charms and embellished paper clips. All right, so let's take a look. The kit also includes this little journal, field guide size, nice and small, made from book pages. On the inside, it's from the text of A Midsummer Night's Dream, and then the pictures from a children's, well, Midsummer Night's Dream is not a children's story, is it? But a picture book of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And in the back, there's a tuck spot where I've put a little bit of ephemera. The front also has a tuck spot, and there is a tag and an index card. And then it has coffee stained paper, printed paper, some text, but lots of room for journaling. I also have some journaling cards here, nice big ones. I think these are 4 by 6, and a book page. The middle pocket has a little notebook made with vintage library cards. And the cards, both of the cards in here are about dreams. I thought that was appropriate for this little kid. Here's a pocket with tags, and this tag has a tuck spot and another tag inside of it, and both of them have a place on the back for journaling. Also, here's a little notebook made with a Franken page, and this is a little card that from a manila file folder, and behind it there's some text of Midsummer Night's Dream, and I decoupaged a napkin over the top, keeping with that teal theme. And on the back it has room for some journaling and a little pocket with another decoupage tag in it. I'll slide that over and get the other side in here. In this pocket, here is a double fold tag with room for journaling inside, as well as a pocket with another tag that has room for journaling on the back. Here's another tag with a little notebook on the back, and another tag with room for journaling. And here's a writing board that I have just a little collage on the back with Robin Goodfellow once again, and a clip, and another big tag with another picture of Robin on there, and lots of room on the back for journaling. And in the last pocket, here's a little envelope made with a page from A Midsummer Night's Dream. It has a decorative brad on there and some collaging, and in the pocket there are some little tags with tabs on them, and a couple of more journaling tags, and just a few other odds and ends of ephemera. Overall, there are over 40 pieces of handmade ephemera in this kit, and I don't know, but there might be a few goodies lurking around that I'll add for the person who just can't live without this kit. It's a lot of fun to make, and I think the colors are beautiful, the purple and the teal, and this nice bright green, which is my favorite color. And so the book is not overwhelmingly fairy or overwhelmingly Midsummer Night's Dream, but it does have a lot of really beautiful ephemera in here. So this kit is now available in our Etsy shop. And I think I have a little bit of time, so I have one last thing. And this is not new. I placed this in our Etsy shop a little while ago, but the video was terrible, and I just hadn't gotten around to redoing the video, but I wanted to show this once again. And this is a steampunk journal, and it comes with this box that is also heavily decorated and colored to look metallic. The gears and jewelry and keys and whatnot are all metal. Some are actually vintage and some are newer, Tim Holtz, and it has this really beautiful picture right here, and I love this butterfly, but it's been aged, and so the box comes with the journal, and so here it is. It's huge. I had so much fun making it that I didn't know when to stop, to be honest, and I just kept going. So here it is. It is, whoops, sorry about that. It is big, as you can see, nice and fat, and has a couple of danglies on the side and on the closure as well. The closure is just a chain and clips with some charms, lots of clocks and gears, of course, since its theme is steampunk. The cover, as you can see, is gears and rivets, and so is the back. It has metal corners that have been aged and rusted. And so here's the inside of the book. I used a graphic 45. I believe it is Steampunk Debutante is the name of the paper set, but I also got ephemera from other places as well as making my own. And so here in the front we have a tuck spot with some pictures. I think these are Nick the Booksmith, and this is from graphic 45. The lace, all of the lace in the book is, you can see here on the side, is vintage Norwegian lace. And so lots of little pockets and tuck spots with ephemera. There's some collaging and some lace tabs. Here is a little notebook tucked into this little tuck spot with more of that Norwegian lace. Here the tab is made out of an old, well, what was left over from another project, a hanging file folder. The paper, marbled paper here, is hand marbled in my classroom at school, which has a sink and is way bigger than my kitchen. And here's another little pocket. And here's another Nick the Booksmith image. And a little origami pocket. The CD case right here has got, oh, excuse me, my cat is walking just out of range of the camera. Oh, there, skirting the projects. So the CD case right here was rusted and has a little lace and clock charm down here, and has a little ephemera in there. Here's some vintage lined paper, lots of coffee stained paper, room for journaling. There's a little tuck spot right here. And this little CD case has a notebook inside of it, made with vintage or with steampunk playing cards, and can be used for journaling. And there's some more of that vintage lace and a couple more playing cards. This one has a little charm on it, and this one can be used for journaling, and this one just as a placeholder. Here's a little notebook in a pocket. That's the middle of the first signature. This book has 3 signatures, and there's another little corner tuck spot and a belly band with a collage tag inside. Another little notebook in a pocket. I like making those little notebooks. All of my books are filled with all sorts of little notebooks. Here is an envelope made out of, it's decoupaged, and inside of that are these little note cards. And another little pocket. Some more lace, and another tuck spot, and another belly band with a little notebook. And here's a nice big tuck spot. And here's the start of the second signature. And there's some more tuck spots. And there's another one. Some ledger paper, and a little collage made out of fabric, ribbon, a button, and some text. And here's a steampunk postcard tucked into that little pocket. And there's some stenciling. And another pocket, this homemade paper. All sorts of, here's some authentic vintage ledger paper. And a map of some more collaging. Here's another altered envelope. and a double tuck spot here. Here's a embellished index card with a pocket with an embellished tag. Whoops. And that goes back under that clip. This is another tuck spot. This is homemade paper again. And a nice big tuck spot there. And another collage. Some pages from Julius Caesar. Another collage. And excuse me. The third signature starts with the Franken page. There's a little bit of rubber stamping, some more tuck spots, a little bit of poetry down there. I just love this page. The coffee stain just turned out so beautiful. There's another collage with some gears and little tabs, more rubber stamping and more tuck spots and little cards in them. Another steampunk postcard and some little ephemera pieces there and some rubber stamping. Some more pockets, more little notebooks, and ephemera, and here we have an outfit for or from a steampunk paper doll, and it goes inside this little pocket there, and there she is, and another outfit, and it can be journaled on the back. This pocket I left pretty much unembellished. This is made from homemade paper, and I just didn't want to mess it up too much. And some more of that steampunk paper doll kit. And some book pages and more tucks and ledger paper, lots of clocks and gears and lots of metal. Here's another tuck spot with some lace up on the top for the tab. And it ends with the back of that Franken page. And so this is a huge book, and I have a handful of other ephemera that goes along with this to fit into all of those little pockets that were empty. I left them empty on purpose so you could fill them. So these are 3 things, and there's Lizzie. And these are all available right now in our Etsy shop at Ideastimestwo. And I hope you have a fantastic day. And I don't know what the weather is like where you live, but this is the first time that we have had decent weather in a long time. It has rained here for the last year. I can't remember the last time I saw the sun. So enjoy the weather today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And thank you for watching, and have a fantastic, fantastic day.